And the flag is after the interception, so it does look like it's just going to back up the Farmington Scorpions, and the Scorpions are backed up in the field, so they do not have entirely great field position because the Durango Demons did take it inside of their field, inside of their 20 before the interception had happened. But that was a beautiful interception from the safety, number 7, Broden Cahoon.
Yeah, and even though they don't have great field position, time is a huge factor in this game, and they have the ball. They can waste the time a bit.
Yes, they can. Brandon Furby hands the ball off, and it looks like they're going to chew the clock, and that is a decent run from Dylan Edsity, the running back of the Farmington Scorpions.
Yeah, I'd expect a lot of runs on this drive. Maybe a few big shots down the field.
I think they will probably only pass on like the third down if they need to keep the play alive. But Brandon Furby takes a snap and he throws it to the flats to Chance Carrillo. Chance Carrillo makes a defender miss and he gets a solid yard, and that looks like it will be a first and close, very close. I mean a second and very close. I mean third and very close.
It looks like they are moving the chain, so it's going to be a first down.
Oh, that is a first down. Thank you, Ezekiel, for clearing up my mistake.
Patty Shea all alone at the top of the screen.
And then Brandon Furby, he goes with the option. He pitches it off. And then Julian Gomez breaking a tackle, and he is still running, and he is making positive yards, which this seems to be like a 6-yard gain, and they are dragging him back.
Little commotion out there on the field after the play. Not too sure what happened.
I believe that was a little aggressive after the play.
A little frustrating, late in the game, you're losing.
That doesn't look good for the Durango Demons, though, to be frustrated because playing mad is very, very hard. You're not in your right state of mind. Brandon Furby takes a snap in the pocket. He surveys the field. He passes it to Chance in the flats. Ethan with a beautiful block, and Chance gets up, and Chance trucks him over, and he keeps going.
Dynamite comes in small package, like I said before. Chance Carrillo, he doesn't care who you are. He'll truck you and run you over all day long.
And that is Chance Carrillo, the small guy but mighty. He's not going down that easy. And that was I want to acknowledge the block. That was a beautiful block by Ethan Thomas that allowed Chance Carrillo to get a lot more yards out of that. But it looks like the Farmington Scorpions offense is playing like they were playing in the first quarter, but it might have been a false start.
Looks like it might have been a timeout on the Durango Demons. And, they don't really know what to do right now. They don't really know how to answer. They need a timeout. They need a little break. Need to readjust.
Farmington is Farmington is playing hot like the first quarter they were, and their defense is doing extremely good with the Farmington Scorpions being up 21-17 at the start of this last final quarter of this beautiful Friday night bout. How has your night been, Ezekiel?
Awesome, beautiful night. Got to see an amazing game tonight. Got to call it a great game, and it's just been fun. Been fun, awesome, toasty night. Can't ask for much more.
Yeah, it's been a very good game, very competitive game. We watch the Farmington Scorpions a lot, so we don't really get a lot of competitive games. And now I'm going to be sending it on the floor to Cammie.
Thank you. Okay, so I just got back from a short little huddle. There was a few different things going on. Main thing they just said is, they're doing really good, and there's only one quarter left, so the main idea is just to keep that energy and make sure they can push through this last quarter, and they're really proud. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Cammie. And then now we will be watching the Farmington Scorpions offense prepare to take on their first possession of the first quarter. Of the end of the last quarter, the final quarter in this game.
Yeah, and after that quarter end, looking at Farmington's sideline, it was all smiles.
They were happy. They were happy because they weren't really trailing too bad, but they were in a bind, and it was their first time trailing this season. So we didn't know how they would react, but it seems that they reacted like they have been there before, and that is what makes a great team. But Brandon Furby gets ready to take the snap, and he is in the pocket, and he surveys the field, and he throws a deep pass to Patrick Shea in the end zone, and Patrick Shea scores Patrick Shea is down at the 1-yard line.
Wide open. I don't know how you let a guy like Patrick Shea that open downfield. That's just a costly mistake from the Durango defense.
And that was a beautiful play ran and a beautiful pass by Brandon Furby. And it looks like it was almost a touchdown, nearly a touchdown. It is inches for the touchdown. So it looks like Farmington is knocking in the door, and you see the big quarterback Brandon Furby push in for his second touchdown of the day like that. And then now the Farmington Scorpions push out ahead by 9 points in this final quarter over the Durango Demons.
And it's a 2-possession game now. It's going to be really tough for the Demons to come back here, especially with this hyped-up Farmington team.
And the Farmington defense, they have 3 takeaways on the day right now, and Broden Cahoon just got one on the last possession. So I would be surprised of how it comes. They've got an interception from the cornerback. They got a forced fumble from a linebacker, and then they got a interception from a safety. Their defense is just hitting on all cylinders, moving fast, moving quick, looking like that defense that's keeping them as the number 1 team in the 5A state of New Mexico. And then there goes the field goal, and they will be up by a 2-possession game with 11 minutes and 22 seconds left in the final quarter of this game, with the Farmington Scorpions ahead of the Durango Demons.